Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dish Pit Podcast. This is your co-host Mikey McGill here, and I got my brothers.
Jay Fandango here. Hello, I'm here today.
Your third co-host, The Crow.
Why you gotta be number 3?
Y el Padre Chocolate.
We have Spanish subtitles now.
As always, Chocolate Daddy on the scene.
Yeah. What are we gonna talk about today?
It is.
Why are you asking me? You're the ideas man.
All right. Well, I got this 3-point plan.
We got this
guy,
guy.
not sure.
I like that shirt, man.
Thank you. I got it for $10 at Bedrock.
Yeah, that's our
Is
new
that a
thing now.
Targaryen dragon symbol or something?
Oh my God,
What?
Mark.
Okay. I'm just hate.
That's a D&D logo.
Okay.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's a dragon and an ampersand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
D.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was about to say long live Daenerys, but
no.
no one says that.
I did like Daenerys up to a point in Game of Thrones, but eventually.
Till the last fucking season when she
Like,
went
whoa.
crazy. Like, yeah, like.
y'all know why she went crazy, right?
She got some
Yeah.
of that wolf dick.
I bet you the readers are pissed off because
I mean, she was really destined to go crazy. Like,
Yeah.
the whole Targaryen line.
They're like incest, right? Incest
his-
is bad.
Her
Yeah.
brother was her pimp.
Her father was the Mad King. Like,
Michael, if time goes on so long, isn't it like really highly possible that more people are related than you think? Like as time goes on,
I mean, it depends
people are
on.
gonna start inbreeding eventually,
I mean, what is
unknowingly.
it? 1/5 of the world's population is related to Genghis Khan.
I don't believe that.
I do.
1/5.
Yeah.
That's
Think about how many billions of people are there in China. I mean, like, there's over half the world's population just in China and India and
He
Russia
had
alone.
10,000 wives or something. Like, yeah,
And then all the concubines and all the bitches that he fucked in the lands that he conquered.
yeah, bro, he was lit.
was he?
Genghis Khan was lit.
Genghis Khan was lit. Good to
He
know.
was lit. Okay.
I'm gonna write that like in quotes. Genghis Khan was lit by and put your full
Yeah,
name.
bro. We need to make bumper stickers, T-shirts, like
Just have
merch.
have a big crow on it.
I mean, he definitely knew what to do. You know,
He's the reason why they fucking have that wall out there in China.
they had to stop his ass.
They had to stop all the Mongols, man. They were fucking going crazy out there.
Goddamn city wall.
The whole wall you could see from space just to stop one man.
I'd like to see that. See the
The Great Wall.
the Great Wall of China. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've been
in
there.
person.
It's okay. It's overrated.
It's
Just a
overrated.
big ass wall. Like,
Hey, you know the fuck.
I don't expect anything more than a big ass wall. I mean, I just want to see it.
That's all it is.
You said you could see it from space, so it's pretty big.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty long.
Is that the only reason why you can see it? Is because it's long?
Mhm.
What do you mean?
22,000 miles.
Damn.
Something like that.
22,000 miles?
I don't know about 22.
That's
Maybe
a
like
lot.
2,000 miles.
2,200.
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
like,
yeah.
shit. Jesus.
It's
Take
like,
a zero off, people.
It's like the United States is like 2,000.
So, Michael, tell me how the pyramids weren't built by aliens.
Oh, it's simple. Manpower, bro. Jew slaves. Easy.
Easy
And then the
mathematics.
technology to do it.
What they did
Police,
was
ropes.
they
Pulleys
fucking-
and ropes. It's
Yep.
easy. Yeah.
No, they didn't pulleys. They fucking put the ropes on the ground and then rolled the logs across that.
Didn't Jews invent elevators?
I don't know about that.
A Jewish guy invented the elevator.
Okay, that's a different thing. Not the
Jews
Jews
invent the
invented
elevator?
elevators. It's like saying, weren't the elevators invented in
This
Auschwitz?
guy studied the building of the pyramids and then made the modern day elevator.
Do you know his name?
Hell no. I remember, bro, I learned this Nickelodeon times. Nickelodeon.
Benjamin
Nickelodeon.
Finkelstein.
I've known this for a long time. That a Jew
I mean, I'm not denying
built
that that's a fact.
elevators, and he was
But what they
studying-
did was like they built the base, and then they like put dirt all the way up from the quarry, and then they just kept building the dirt and just putting the blocks in as they pulled the things up the dirt.
Alicia Graves Otis. She's from Vermont.
hold on. Who are you looking up again?
Creator of the elevator. Alicia Graves Otis. Yeah, born August 3rd, 1811, Halifax, Vermont. Died April 8, 1861, Yonkers, New York.
Otis, I don't know. That doesn't sound
Otis
very
doesn't
Jewish.
sound like a Jewish
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, is Otis a Jewish name?
First off, she might have been trying to hide her Jewish descent.
She was born in 1811, and it's a he.
Alicia.
Alicia.
That's how it's spelled Elisha.
Jew.
Elisha.
Elisha.
That's Jew.
Elisha.
That's Jew.
That's Jew.
That's Jew.
Yes,
Like Elijah.
It was
who's-
rocky in there
I'm
for a
gonna look it
bit,
up.
but roll
Is
with Team Mark.
Elisha-
No, our history.
Elisha is
Our drunk history.
would definitely be a Jewish name.
Has anyone seen The Great American Pickle?
Yeah.
I have not. What's it?
What is it?
Bro,
The Seth Rogen movie?
Rogen.
Oh,
Where he falls in brine for 100 years?
Dude brines himself for 100 years, comes out and like meets his great grandson.
Oh,
who
yeah.
just so happens to look like him.
like brined out.
Bro, like
And he ruins
bro.
his life. he ruins his life, y'all. I'm trying not to
Bro,
ruin
y'all
the
gotta
movie.
watch that.
Yeah,
up.
I gotta watch it. I mean,
Yeah, I
just-
don't want to give out too many details.
We need
but
to definitely watch that. How does he survive in all the brine? That's what
Bro,
I'm.
don't say anything. No,
See, Mark knows I'm going right for the meat of
bro, you,
Bro.
bro.
He brined himself.
All right,
bro.
man. I'm in. I am in now.
Early on, bro. Like, early on, he brines himself.
Oh,
The
man.
explanation, bro, was so funny to me. You,
Where does this? Where do I find this movie?
HBO Max.
Okay.
You have
alright.
HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Yiddish in the movie.
He's
to-
Yiddish.
To,
Which
refer back
which
to
is
the
why
Jewish.
the
Yeah.
Jewish part makes ties this in. Yeah.
Well,
Chaim.
guys, I can't find out if this guy is actually Jewish or not, so it doesn't say on the Wikipedia, so
God.
I'm not gonna.
Well, just write it in, and then it's fact.
Should I?
Yeah.
Elijah, man.
Say
It doesn't say. It
Say-
says this article needs additional citations for verification, and I feel like I need to go through some hoops to.
nah. With
I don't wanna
Wikipedia,
do
you just
that.
put their edit, and they go right at the very beginning where it says
No,
his
you're not
name,
hearing what I'm saying.
Put American.
You don't
Jew.
have to do some research right now, bro. It's all good.
I'm not doing research. I'm just trying to figure out if this guy was Jewish or not. That's not research.
Just trying to prove Mark wrong. Like,
I looked at
he's
one
not
website.
Jewish.
He's actually Russian. And
It says he's American, but his parents, he could have been Jewish. Isn't that like a religious thing?
Yeah. Like
You can be Jewish and not from Israel.
You can be, yeah. Although they don't take too kindly on the converts making Jew jokes. Like if I converted to Judaism and then I'm just like, you ever heard of the one about the rabbi and the priest? You know, I mean, like you
That's a
fucking
tame joke, though.
became. I know, but they're like, you just became Jewish for the jokes because we all know that they're historically a funny people,
Are they?
I feel like that's
like comedians and
Listen, it
movies.
takes a lot to convert to Judaism.
It does. You actually have to learn fucking Hebrew and shit.
Yeah, I don't
which
think
sounds fun.
I don't think anyone would go through all of the trouble of learning a whole new language and all that just to be like, yeah,
People
these
convert to
jokes.
Islam all the time, and that's basically
These
like
jokes, though.
third world.
It's like I've been waiting to
I'll
talk
tell
about
you
this joke.
something. These jokes.
I've been waiting for this joke since I was a kid. Now I'm finally a Jew. I can say it.
Sounds like a lot of work.
The
is
Jews,
the
the
same
Jews
thing
do
with-
work a lot for a punchline, for a good old punchline.
Is I feel like Islam's easier to turn to. You don't have to learn Hebrew or anything. When you
pretty
convert
sure
to Islam,
You'd
So
have to know the
he-
prayers.
yeah, but come on, you don't have to go to like Hebrew school.
They oversimplify like when you first jump into it, like they oversimplify some of those base steps, and then when you kind of take those steps further into the religion, they're like, oh, you wasn't paying attention. It
Yeah.
says show and prove and learn this and do that, and it's like, oh, you really meant like I have to put God first and learn the original language, and it's like,
Are you telling me my wife can't drive now?
yeah,
There's
like
a lot of
it's-
restrictions. There's a lot of restrictions and things that you have to closely adhere to when you're in Islam.
Especially if you're caught not doing those.
Didn't Dave
things.
Chappelle convert to Islam?
I don't think so.
I don't
Or
think so.
something?
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Muslim. Is that the same thing?
Same thing.
I know.
he adopted the principle.
I know
So-
most deaf converted to Islam.
So there's two
and then
different.
moved to Africa.
There's two different like
Dave Chappelle moved to
branches
Africa.
of
I'm just saying,
Islam.
it's correlation.
Right? Ivory's not too far off when he said Muslim. Islam is more of an active movement. Whereas being a Muslim is like you go to a mosque and you talk to clergy there, and then you go through there. And a lot of, yes, the religious viewpoints from each group are exactly the same, but how you act in the world based on those viewpoints are different. And that's what defines like Muslim in Islam. Like I could be Muslim but not be a part of Islam because I don't want to be, you know, type of deal.
Yeah, it's I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's more of a social movement.
Yeah, I'm agnostic.
It's like, you know, it's not hard to believe in Muhammad, or even like, I think even most Catholics even believe too. But whether he the divine one, that's the difference between Christianity and Catholics. In Islam, you know, Muhammad is your savior. Jesus still exists, but he's a prophet. Like the whole story of Jesus exists, and Mary and all that stuff. It's written in the Quran. It's
Jesus was a real guy.
He was. He was an actual real person.
He was the real guy.
Really crucified by the Romans. Like this shit's documented. Yeah. So, but he wasn't their chosen one, and the Jews don't recognize him as their Messiah because Jesus is actually the Jewish Messiah, the guy that come to save us from original sin. But the Jews are like, not so fast, you know, like. He preached things that we don't agree with to our book.
I like how you put the guttural in there. Not so fast.
Not so fast. But yeah, so then they don't like the Jews are still waiting for their Messiah. They're still waiting for their Jesus and their Muhammad.
I thought the background behind that was due to King Solomon's book and allowing a certain portion of them rights to lands, which is what they're still fighting over.
No, they're fighting over the King Solomon. The Temple of the Rock.
Yeah.
In Jerusalem is the site of King Solomon's temple.
Boom.
All right, that specific area has been fought over for thousands of years, and whether the Moors, who would be represented by current day Muslims, you know, conquered it, destroyed it. The Jews got it back, rebuilt it. It was destroyed again. Then the Crusades happened, got it back. Then it was destroyed again, and the Knights Templar apparently were the ones responsible for getting all the artifacts out. But no one knows. The Ark of the Covenant could still be there because you can't go into the temple. They're not going to let you in there. You can't get fucking photos inside the Temple of the Rock. I guarantee you that. And it literally is like a rock with a big giant opening to these catacombs underneath, where the old Temple of Solomon, the remnants of it still exists. And that's the big fight. The Jews want that back. And the Palestinians are like, hell fucking no.
They want it back because initially, you know, he's keeping track of history. He's a king, and at this point in time, keeping track of history means you decide what is and what isn't, you know.
Well, that's what the history is written by the victors.
Exactly. So he's declaring, you know, these will be the successors for this land, this, that, and the third. And some people are like, hey, he's right.
Well, the big thing is, what they're fighting over is the relics that are underneath, because there's 7 original tribes of Judah, or 7 original tribes in Israel. You know, that's where you get Judah and all those other, you know, Abraham and all these other. There's different tribes and different sects, and those people and those tribes are the ones you find out with these scrolls who actually gets into heaven and who doesn't get into heaven. And the portal through heaven is apparently at the Temple of the Rock.
Yeah, it's here on
the Dome of the Rock. So that's why they're always fighting over it. The Hebrews were the first ones, or second ones there. The Palestinians were there first until Jericho fell, and then David brought all those motherfuckers in there and conquered modern day Judea. But it's it's just, to me, that area is intriguing, that one specific spot
housed all of those events.
Not just that, is being fought over
still to this day
for almost 10,000 years.
It's like the center of the universe.
Why do people want that spot? And you could say religion, you can say we were here first.
It's the entrance to the hollow earth.
It's somewhere sacred. There's a reason that it's sacred. And I don't think we'll find out until fucking World War III, and we send the Marines in there and fucking take that motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying?
They all get killed. by an alien.
No, I wouldn't fuck with the Israelis. I'm glad they're on our side. They might be a really fucking small army, but you do not fuck with them. They are fucking
World War III is going to be
Feisty.
infiltration of America.
You said what?
I said World War III is going to be infiltration of America.
I think that will happen in World War III. I don't
Yeah.
think that's going to define World War III.
That's definitely gonna be part of it.
Yeah, because the reason why I think it's a defining moment is because the generations we're experiencing now are, just coming back from or haven't experienced. So it's like, okay, dang, what's going on? And it's only a few people are like, oh, you're not used to this, huh? And they're a large portion of who we've decided don't really matter.
I just think that the
We don't
significance
show love to.
that America being infiltrated and land taken from us is that in the history of our country, it's never happened.
Never happened.
Only the last time this
During
continent.
the Cold War, it kind of happened, right? Didn't they have a guy?
But
on
they
the
have to
inside?
occupy land and take it. It's like
True.
we went over there, we destroyed your little city, and we put our little post there. We own this. This is American soil now. That's what other countries. That's the whole point of invading other countries. Like whatever line your military reaches, everything behind there is whatever that country is. And the last army to invade this continent, there was no America. It was Great Britain. There was nothing but native Indians there, But our country has never been successfully invaded and occupied. That's why you see all other countries salute like this. Their military, they salute like this. They salute like this for a reason. Their open palm means that their land, their country, has been successfully occupied and taken over by a foreign invader. American armies, and there are a few other countries in the world, that's why they salute with the palm down, palm back, because we're a shield. You've not entered our country and taken our land. That's the significance of the military saluting like that.
I think the statement that you made earlier, history is written by the victors, is an interesting statement. And I wonder how that would fit in context if if Germany had won World War II.
Imagine that. There would probably be no American Revolution taught in the history books.
Would there be, how
European
Germany
standard
kind of
of
has
beauty.
a stigma on it? Would there be a stigma on the United States?
Bro, think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
If Germany would have won, the European standard of beauty wouldn't even be the same.
No, think about this. Like in Germany, they don't teach the occupation. They don't teach the Holocaust there.
Are you saying that if we lost World
Right.
War II, would we lie and say we won, or just don't teach it?
Just
No,
the
we
way-
would be German.
History is written by the victors, so we basically won, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at this point in time, there's kind of a negative stigma on Germany. If we had lost, would there be a negative stigma on the U.S. like there is on Germany?
Yeah.
It depends if they take over like the way they were trying. If they're taking over the way that they had planned on it, it would be like that. The Nazi propaganda would spread worldwide.
It would probably also be a stigma as the fact that we were an inferior country.
They'd probably just destroy us.
Yeah, Germany and Japan fucking. The reason why the Aryan nation or the Aryan right that Hitler was praying worked is because we were an inferior country built with, a melting pot of people, and that's what made us weak.
The
and
world
stuff
would
like
be
that.
Nazi right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
or
basically,
or
like,
Japan, or the the Empire of Japan.
maybe a combination
Or
of both.
Russia. Not Russia, but they would probably split the United States, like at the Mississippi or something like that, and be like Germany occupied, North America, and Japanese occupied North America. It'd probably work out some deal like that. There's actually a really interesting show on Amazon called The Man in the White Castle, and it depicts on if Japan and Germany had won the World War II.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good show. Really
Man
good
in the
show.
White-
The Man in the White Castle.
Wolfenstein does it too. It's a game. It's a
Oh
video game
yeah,
you
I
can
forgot
play.
about that. But yeah, it's a really good show, and it's weird because it's like you're here in New York City, like in Times Square, but everything's in German and stuff like that. And Japan and Germany had divided the country into threes, and another country, and Italy also gets a piece too. It's pretty good. But yeah, that's like what I say with the history books is like, oh, so and so that won the battle, he's like one of the greatest generals of all time, blah blah blah. No one says anything about how great the generals were that fought against him. That's one thing that military people can argue is like, hey, Robert E. Lee, you know, he might have been fighting on the wrong side, but the man was a brilliant tactician. He's the reason why they had a chance.
What about in the context of like black history? Because all right, so if you think about it like this, technically we had a win when slavery was ended, but really it wasn't like
It wasn't a big win.
a big win.
No, it was just
All right.
like, oh, you're a
So-
human now.
So
It wasn't a
at this point, history is what it is. But what if, you know, it had been a big win?
That's a very interesting concept to think about because, like, yeah, we won, but who benefited really?
Right.
Well, the victors who won that were able to write in, okay, yeah, well, there was still malice intent even with the winners of the Civil War. It's like, okay, it's like your lives are being bartered with, you know? It's like, okay, we'll give them the right to be a human, but they can't vote, they can't dine with us, they can't do any of that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They were still the victors, but your race wasn't the victor. The white people were still the victors, so they still were able to write.
So
that
we had
history.
a win, but it wasn't our win.
It wasn't
complete.
a victory. It was
exactly.
It wasn't our fight, so it couldn't be our victory.
I mean, it kind of is our fight, though.
That's why
nah, it wasn't our
Right.
fight.
it really wasn't your fight. The fight was over white people deciding on the, you know.
that you're right.
It
That's what I
wasn't.
was saying.
It wasn't your
You're
fight.
right.
You
Had we
just
not been
backed the side.
involved, like the outcome would still
would still
not
probably have been,
benefited us.
yeah. The
In a
outcome
great
would
way.
still have been the same, but it still wouldn't have probably benefited. The argument was whether, because up north everything was going manufacturing, and down
Wait, you
south.
think if the Confederacy had won, it would have been?
Oh, it would be
I'd-
shit right
I'd
now.
definitely
I
it would
think
be
if the
worse.
Confederacy had won, it would have been.
Bro,
I'd be a terrorist.
Sir.
No, not only that.
I'd be a real Black Panther.
I don't even think that we wouldn't have stuff like this right now, because the big thing about the victory is that it advanced the technological movement, like the industrial movement, right? That was the thing that was going on up north. The industrial revolution had already happened, and things were going towards it, and all the archaic institutions, aka slavery, were holding back the industrial advancement. So it was like, get rid of that. It was like they were playing with people's lives, you know, at the end of the day. That's why I consider Martin Luther King a general. Because if you think about it,
I mean,
that's where
You
you
organized a bunch of fucking people.
organized, led, orator, you know, great orator, and got a victory at the highest level where you have rights, you know? That's the win. And then that's the win for the race, you know? It was like, finally you had somebody to write. Now, if there would have been like a black general that had an all-black company and that like led them against Robert E. Lee and fucking destroyed his army, then the end of the war would have been like written differently. You would have had unalienable rights for sure, but that's not the way the narrative played out. That's why I consider him General King, not just Dr. King, because he fucking
Dr. General King.
Dr. General King.
what
General
if,
Dr. King.
What if instead of just the end of slavery, there was like a mobilization? You know, like that would have
of black people?
Yeah, like
Yeah, we didn't have it's a restriction of the time. You didn't have the voice then. You didn't have like, if we had technology like now and this was going on, you can be like,
fair enough.
oh, I'm on social media, I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
trash
fair
these
enough.
motherfuckers when I hit my mic.
What they
I touched it.
but
I
what
touched
they
it.
really used now, the college admission scandal is on Netflix. They really use all that influence today that we see behind the scenes outright. Then to cut us off at the legs and do all of the, like there's the Fred Hampton movie. We were just talking about Dr. King. They were both assassinated. These are great generals and minds and orators and leaders, taken out because of the message. So that's how it ends up.
Here's a message right here. Anybody want one of these old guys right here?
Outnumbered.
Mark's got his. Hey, add some blue food coloring to that.
Blue? Why blue?
So you can drink blue milk,
Ew.
like in Star Wars.
Is that what they were doing?
That's what Luke drinks. He drinks that blue milk out of the titties out of that weird creature.
Ew.
Oh yeah, that green thing. That looks like G's
Disgusting.
girlfriend.
Speaking of Star Wars though, or Marvel, anybody watch Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I enjoyed it.
Watched.
I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
So, do you know who the Captain America dude is?
I mean, like
Ben
the actor.
Wyatt.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be.
it's Ego's son in real life. So Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell's
Kurt Russell's son.
Okay.
I'm like Ego. Who the
I
fuck
couldn't
is
think
that?
of his name, so I was like,
Kurt
I'll think
Russell.
of his character.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I am now convinced though that the Falcon will be Captain America by the end of the series.
Probably. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but we were talking about it like a while back. We're like, I don't see that happening in there. But after the setup that we got,
So
first,
At this point, America.
So this
got a
guy's
baby
the
gap
super
ass.
patriot,
yeah,
right? Like,
No, he's gonna be Captain America.
right, but like his character,
from the comics,
From the
Super
Comic.
Patriot.
Super Patriot.
I don't
his-
remember.
he's derived from the super patriot, right?
Yeah, like he's got some type of strength or whatever, but not like it's gonna be weird. It's
So,
like
he didn't go through the trials like Captain America, but he still got the.
he still probably got the
injections.
serum. It's probably Hydra.
No, because the serums were destroyed when Erskine was
Okay,
killed.
but like we discovered in Winter Soldier, that Hydra had a lab with 5 of those guys that
And Zemo killed them.
okay, just like they were killed and we thought all of that was destroyed. One more. That was,
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
yeah, one more.
but-
I don't know, those Flag Smasher guys, they seem pretty fucking strong too. Like they
Right.
fucking
That's true.
like they
Yeah,
have
he
some
did
fucking
seem like he was boosted.
yeah, he like he fucking launched what's his name? The military dude.
I think that guy. There was. I saw a video. He eventually becomes Falcon.
yeah, after Falcon becomes
Captain
Captain America.
America.
Yeah, you're right. I think I saw the same video.
Bro, so I was thinking, it kind of sucks that WandaVision was only 8 episodes, but I'm starting to think of all these shows and stuff that they're putting out, kind of like comic book series or events.
Oh, that's
where it's
interesting.
only 8 issues for this story, and then it's over, and then there's another story with 6 issues only.
Hey, if they keep coming at us with these though, like say when
Scarlet
after-
Witch, is that going to be a show or a movie?
I don't know. I know Loki's gonna be a show.
Yeah, Loki's a show for sure.
And I
That's
hope it's
gonna be
about
dope.
2012 Loki.
That is 2012 Loki, but he's it seems like he's not in 2012 anymore.
How the
Because
fuck?
he has the Space Stone. He has the Tesseract.
Yeah, but he can't go from one time to another time
That is true. But
unless he has the time stone.
it is still 2012 Loki, but it's not going to be it looks like the time... There was the trailer I saw, it looks like the people that deal with time are involved
And
in
also,
in some capacity.
I was thinking about the Doctor Strange movie too. Even on the poster, it shows him with the. Does it show him with green time rings around his hands? Or
Which
not?
movie?
The Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
There's a trailer?
No, the poster.
Oh, I haven't seen the poster.
Because I'm he doesn't have the time stone. There's no way he can get the time stone. Time stone is destroyed in that timeline.
The time stone was taken and returned back to its original.
In
Yeah.
2012, and then eventually
And
would
then-
get destroyed
yeah.
by
Yes.
Thanos
Yes.
and Tony.
Wait. So
Thanos destroys the time stones from this reality.
Remember? From the
yeah,
beginning
I
of
remember
Endgame?
that.
And then they went back in time, took the stones, went back to their time, did the snappy snaps. Once Thanos was once they snapped people back, and then once they snapped Thanos' army away, Cap went and took all the stones and put them back in their timeline before they had taken them. So no, there was no damage done.
Yeah, it shows him wearing the time stone.
Which means that he took the stone back to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, but that's a different reality. That
She exists in both realities.
Yeah, but that like they had said
She's still the Sorcerer Supreme in every universe and reality, right?
It's Multiverse of Madness, though. So that's probably just a clue that maybe he'll get it through some means.
yeah, because it's like how she explained when you take one of the stones away. It's a multiverse of madness.
It's going to be a multiverse.
Even though he went back and gave the Sorcerer Supreme the stone back, it's still going to end up getting taken by Thanos in the end and destroyed. Do you see what I'm saying?
If it's from this reality, if it's from another dimension,
they don't split realities because they didn't.
Well, she explained to Doctor or to the Hulk that when you pluck the time stone out of this reality, it shoots off to a tangent to an alternate reality that's unstable. Okay. That's why he had to bring the stone back
before you took it.
Right. Whenever he took it to erase that tangent to an alternate reality, so
which is Thanos is snapping the universe, the galaxy.
No, that's still away. That's still this timeline, though. See what I'm saying?
No, we gotta put it on paper.
So the stones were plucked away and then returned back at the same time that they were plucked away, all of them.
That makes sense.
And then, as time travels in this universe, those stones still get destroyed
because Thanos still comes and collects them.
Because Thanos still comes and collects them and destroys them. So Strange has to figure out a way to get into another universe. It's probably through Scarlet Witch to access,
or his own power.
But she already has the power to pluck people from.
Strange is getting a second movie.
Yeah, it's coming out this year or the beginning of next year.
Yeah, they say at the end of this year.
Dope.
You see that, Rich? You see that, bro?
Oh, those are time.
Those aren't,
And Scarlet Witch is in there.
Scarlet Witch is in there.
Okay.
It's going to be dope.
That's why WandaVision's important.
Yeah.
Because you need to know how powerful Wanda actually is now.
Jesus, Mark.
So I heard something about, like, in the comics, she actually can't fly and do all that other stuff. Like, she can just, like, control probability.
She eventually learns it until she figures out how to... She flies once she figures out how to rewrite reality. And then she can choose to... It's like the Reality Stone, where she's flying, but she's not really flying, but in your reality, she's flying. You know, it's like, it's part of her power.
Aren't they doing chaos magic in the MCU, though?
Are they?
I mean,
is that what WandaVision is?
That's what they were doing in WandaVision.
Isn't that what Agnes said?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She said you're using chaos magic?
Yeah. Chaos magic.
I think, because in the comic books there was a lot of discrepancy with chaos magic originally. They were like, oh, chaos magic was made up, and then they found out later that, oh, it is real.
Well, I think chaos magic, to me, that
it is real.
To me, that references to before the Infinity Stones. You know, like before the Big Bang, everything was chaos. And then the Big Bang happens, and then there's order. So chaos magic would
I think that's why she has access to all that magic power.
From the Infinity Stones. The Infinity Stones are the gateway to find out how the universe is created. In fact, the link, if you can go back to when the Infinity Stones were created, then you can basically go back to when every single universe, theoretically, is created. If you can trace it back to our Big Bang. Because before that, all the universes were together. And then when the Big Bang happens, they just go off in their own way. That's how string theory works.
Man.
What day is it coming out on?
What, Doctor Strange?
No, sorry. The Falcon Winter Soldier.
I think it comes out Friday.
Yeah, same as WandaVision.
Or like 2 a.m. Thursday night if you're like staying up late. But
I was going to start coming here in the morning.
Yeah, I usually watch it
on Friday morning. Like around 9, like 10 o'clock or something.
Speaking of Marvel, though, the new comics I got yesterday, the King in Black. It's an event going on right now. It's about the symbiotes, if you know what those are.
Yeah. From Venom.
Venom, Carnage.
Maximum Carnage.
Agent Venom, which is pretty dope. That's when Flash Thompson gets the symbiote, and he's like trained military tactician. So he's got... it's super dope. But this one is about the... He's like an elder god, basically. His name is Null, and he's like the basically like the father of all symbiotes.
He nullifies you.
And it's Knul.
Okay.
Like he's like a god, and it's fucking crazy. He comes to Earth, and all the Avengers and X-Men and everybody's there. They're like trying to fend off this. It's like a horde of like carrion, dragons, demons, and shit. They're all just invading Earth. And all the Avengers are struggling because there's just so fucking many of them. Just like, imagine the Chitauri invasion like in 2012, like with like all 1,000 symbiotes. It's like they're all kind of like symbiote kind of creatures,
bro. That shit, bro. No deal.
But every hero on Earth is there, like just like but it's like fucking utter chaos. Like the atmosphere is blacked out because there's so many. And
Fuck that noise.
And then, you know, Captain America's there telling everybody what to do, and you got.
I need coverage over there.
Because he knows everyone's strengths and weaknesses and how to best utilize them in a
His
tactical
battlefield
fight.
tactics
Yeah.
are great.
So he's like,
that.
you go there, blah, 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 blah. You go there. We need the flyers up there, fucking spreading it around, keeping these motherfuckers down. And then you got Eddie Brock, who is Venom. He's running. He has a son at this point. He's like putting his son in a bunker, and he's like, Dad, I can help you, because he has like symbiote powers. Like I think he was given symbiote powers through birth because of his dad having the symbiote.
Right. Okay, that's dope.
And he locks him in this bunker, and then Venom goes out, and he's like, basically, this is after the events of Maximum Carnage, and they're like, Carnage had set up this. It's almost like it's like a giant mass, a lump of just like symbiote tissue, and it's set up, and it's kind of like to connect yourself to the brood, to the horde of all the symbiotes. Like he had like a horde of symbiotes previously, but Venom is trying to connect with the God King, and you know, try to get intel and find out stuff. And bro,
Through the lump.
Through this, yeah, he has like it like attaches to his head and like communes.
No
it's
deal.
almost like it's like a giant
Parasite.
Their
like-
weakness is
tendrils.
high frequency, right?
and
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
High
And
frequency
fire.
and fire. You know what that is? Iron Man, Thor, and Cap.
Yeah, but you're thinking. I'm telling
What
you.
is Cap gonna scream or something?
Cap bangs the hammer. I mean, Cap has the shield for Thor to bang the hammer.
You know, actually, in comics,
Pyro
his
could
shield's
deal
made
with
of
him, bro.
vibranium.
Oh, it is.
I mean, not vibranium.
Adamantium.
Adamantium, not vibranium.
Yeah, I knew that.
Wait, what?
And eventually, they kind of retconned it to be it's a blend of adamantium and vibranium.
What
Yep.
is?
Cap
Cat
shield.
shield.
Oh, cool.
Originally, it was just adamantium.
An adamantium vibranium blend is like
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about as what you
That's
can
about
get.
as good as it gets, except for like there's like one other.
Whatever,
Unbreakable,
whatever Thanos
ultralight,
is.
No, like the true
absorbent.
Yeah. Whatever Thanos' fucking sword
That's-
is made out of that metal.
that. And also, there's like vibranium, but it's like true vibranium. It's like
It's an
there's
ore.
there's only like a certain amount of it. It's like, you know, there's a vibranium because you have the mound, but then there's like, I think there's like a concentrated region of it where you get the best vibranium because that's where it's like god level shit.
I don't think I can get past the lump because used to listen to Howard.
Bro, and it just attaches, and bro, and then this guy Null, he comes down, and he just grabs Venom by the fucking throat, and he's like, you can't do shit, and he like rips the Venom symbiote from him and throws him down from the fucking city.
Damn.
And that's like where the comic ends, and I'm like, oh shit,
Gotta get the next
one. And I forgot, I have 1, 2, and 3, so I got the next one, but before all that happens. All the like Caps has an ace in the hole. It's a hero. I can't remember his fucking name. I haven't read much about him, but they have these Celestials. Apparently, the god Null, he had killed the Celestials before all this, and then he had covered
fucked
them
up.
with like symbiote. So the Celestials, y'all remember Guardians of the Galaxy where they show like the Celestials like smashing the hammer down, destroying that planet?
Yeah.
It's like those beings, and they're covered in the symbiotes, and they just drop down on Earth, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?
Where'd these guys come from?
And then this hero, he like comes through, and he
A
like,
celestial in a symbiote? No deal.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
but then this guy comes through, and he swoops through, and he blasts through one of the heads of one of the Celestials, killing it, and then
It's Captain Marvel.
and everyone's like, "Oh shit, no, I can't remember his fucking name, but
Adam Warlock.
it's not no." It's cool though, but then Null literally just like he gets tackled by this guy, and then Null grabs him, and then he's like, "You can't fucking do shit," and like rips him in half, rips this guy in half that just killed the Celestial, and I'm like, God damn!
Man, you already read that already?
I read the first one. That was just the
Comics
first
are
issue.
the worst, bro. You have to read another one, then another one,
They're
then
like-
another.
I think that's
They're
the
like-
point.
That's the
Make
beauty
the
of
movie.
It's like a Dragon Ball
Make
Z
a movie
episode.
already, goddamn it! Spend millions.
A lot of times they do, bro. Like, a lot of times
What do you think
they
the
do.
fucking MCU? One giant
I'm
comic
about to
book.
grab it. And see if
But yeah, the reason why I couldn't get past the lump is because I listened to Howard Stern, and there's this caller, and his name's Jeff the Drunk, and he always calls in drunk or whatever. And Howard's talking to him one day, and he's like, I'm depressed, Howard. And he's like, why? He's like, I found this lump, like, on my neck, and blah, blah, blah. And so then they would, and instead of helping him out, Howard would have this comedian call in, like, random. He's like, Jeff, your lump is online, too. Let's hear what your lump has to say. And be like, oh, God, I'm dying in here. This guy doesn't shower. I'm just a collection of AIDS. And, he would just call in, and Jeff would be like, fuck you, lump. And Howard's like, are you telling fuck you to your own lump? He's like, fuck that guy. And it's just like, every day you would have his lump call in, and it would just be hilarious.
I gotta check out I've never actually watched the Howard Stern show.
You can have to watch it. I listened to it.
It's funny as shit.
It's funny as shit, bro.
They're ridiculous because they're allowed to do what they want. Let me just show you.
Yeah, they're on Sirius
what I was
XM.
talking about. Like the sky is just filled with them. And
Oh fuck! Hell no. That is cool seeing all the heroes though.
This it's great art too. Like it's an amazing. Like I was like, you know, I'm always scared that the story's not gonna be good. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my money, but this is fucking.
Everybody's fucking face.
Everyone is
Everyone's
enjoying
freaking out.
the
Everyone's
comic
freaking
art
out.
from this symbiote
Tony's like, oh my
story
god.
Jordan's been sharing.
But at the end of the issue, the entire planet gets covered in symbiote.
Symbiote jizz.
The blackness of the symbiote after it's fucking crazy. I don't know. Oh, and the guy's name was Sentry. I don't know much about him, but he's fucking powerful. They were like, yeah, it's basically like that we got a Hulk moment. Comes out, kills one of the Celestials, and they're like, oh yeah, you got a Hulk, we're gonna rip that guy in half. And then I'm gonna cover your planet.
Oh, you have a Hulk, you say?
And venom semen.
Bro, what if Loki had like just ripped the Hulk apart? That would have been crazy.
That would have.
That would have been crazy, but never gonna happen.
I would've stopped
Never,
watching.
ever. But that would have been
Loki's
facts.
strong.
Yeah.
Loki's strong, but he's not Hulk strong. He has other talents.
Yeah, I would have been like, nope, done with this. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Loki just destroyed Hulk.
Yeah.
Nah, out. You can have this. Whatever.
Yeah, the Hulk is dope, bro.
Yeah.
One of my favorite MCU characters, period.
I like the Hulk. I don't know if he's up there in my top 5.
Sir, he's in.
yeah, he's in my top 3.
Bro,
He's in your top 3?
Why?
Invulnerable. Like,
I get
basically,
until he becomes Bruce, and then
Anger,
but
empowerment.
what if he stays Professor Hulk?
you just
Anger, empowerment.
just hit him with some gamma rays, and he's he's fine. You can kill him. It's like kryptonite.
Hulk is strong.
Hulk is so dope.
I like the Hulk and like the the Planet Hulk, World War Hulk comics. Those fucking things
Planet
are
Hulk
bangers.
is badass.
But, bruh, I love like in the MCU, like Iron Man, of course, and then you got Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is cool.
Regeneration.
I don't think there's
Bro, you
enough.
have Ant-Man.
Yeah, he is cool.
Like, I'm not saying he's like my number 3, but like you have so many great characters. I love Bruce Banner, but he doesn't
thing
get
is-
enough time to
I'm sorry, go ahead.
shine. He doesn't get his own movie, so he didn't have enough time to shine.
I don't
He
think
had his
there's
own
enough rape in the MCU.
There's so many different characters. Like, it's really hard to like narrow down the list. You know, like,
Yeah.
because then like you have to consider all of the
not real.
fucking X-Men characters. You know, like there's
Yeah.
just so many characters to deal.
So if we're
with.
talking MCU, the X-Men haven't quite come into play yet.
Yet.
Are they gonna?
I don't
They could.
know.
They
I
can.
don't know. I hope
Like,
they haven't.
I'm
On the
good
like,
because then they're gonna bring that stupid Deadpool shit in, and I'm.
Oh, Deadpool's
sir,
already coming in.
Deadpool 3 is already in the
it's
MCU.
already in the
sir.
MCU.
I was not.
See, look
I
at
was
that.
gonna
Everybody-
save that, but yeah, celebrate over here.
I
Deadpool.
feel like
3.
every fan of Deadpool is one of those Joker fans, and they're all the most
Sure.
annoying
Joker
fans
fans.
in
What's
the
wrong
world.
with you?
The new Joker fans, not like Heath Ledger Joker.
What are you
Like,
talking
talking about
about?
new
Mark
Joker?
Hamill
I
Joker.
hate it. They're annoying. They're like, it's like, bro,
Throw
go
something
suck
at
a
'em.
Suicide Squad dick and die.
Fuck
I'm
that. I
fuming
hate
right
that
now.
Joker.
When you say the new Joker, which Joker are you talking? about?
Jared Leto, probably.
Jared
Okay,
Leto.
okay. Jared Leto. I agree. He was
Yeah,
trash.
all of the Deadpool
Yes.
fans are the new Joker fans.
As
I hate the
Sure.
new Joker.
I hate it.
as a
I liked him
standalone
before the movie.
as
What's
a
wrong with Deadpool?
standalone character.
Deadpool's so great.
All right. So Pete, The
I'm
new
so
the
confused.
standalone Joker movie. It wasn't great,
Oh, you talking about the Joaquin
but
Phoenix
yes.
one? That's actually
but
good.
it wasn't
I liked it.
bad.
I liked it.
I'm not saying it's bad at all.
But you're talking about the.
We were talking about Deadpool, not Joker.
Are you talking about Joaquin
brought up
Phoenix
Joker,
Joker
and I was just
or
like, bro, like,
or Jared Leto?
like, yeah,
I love
like,
Joaquin
oh yeah, like
He's
Joker's
great.
dope.
Don't
Like,
worry.
He's not the real Joker.
Prince of Dark.
I know. That's why I'm.
No. Even Joaquin Phoenix.
I prefer Killing Joke, Mark Hamill Joker.
Yeah,
Facts.
I prefer Mark Hamill
Facts.
Joker all day.
Facts.
But
With
it's
the crowbar, and I'm
Batman
gonna
the
beat the shit
animated
out of you.
series
yes,
Joker.
exactly.
Yes,
That's Joker.
yes, bro.
Arkham Asylum Joker is Mark
Yeah,
Hamill.
that's Mark Hamill.
See how we
Joker.
just broke down the top 3 Jokers, and the Joker I mentioned is at the bottom tier of it all.
Yeah, and we all
Jared
still
Leto
love
is
Deadpool.
the bottom.
All of the fans of that Joker are Deadpool fans, and I hate all of them.
We
I'm
are
sorry.
all not fans of him and all Deadpool fans. I don't see.
I do like Deadpool.
Why do you not like Deadpool?
I think
Have you
he's-
seen the
I
movie?
think he's
I've seen
funny
them. I
as
hate
fuck.
them.
What's wrong with you?
I think Mark.
It's so funny.
Look, I think
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand what you mean, but
He's annoying.
Deadpool,
but
right? Like
that's his
he
character.
can be annoying.
I'm rolling my eyes the whole movie. Like,
Also,
come on.
number two, like he's kind of OP. Like he's a little bit overpowered, bro.
Like Wolverine? Wolverine has the exact same healing factor. No,
But-
here's the thing about Deadpool. I think Wolverine is way more OP than Deadpool.
Yep.
Then Deadpool
Yeah.
Deadpool
cannot die. Like he cannot
neither
die.
can Wolverine.
Neither can Wolverine.
Wolverine dies in Logan. Oh.
Over old age, right?
I mean, yeah, that's because he.
When you say cannot
he
die,
have
we're talking
adamantium
about
poisoning?
Asgardians. They usually don't die for 1,000 or 5,000 years. If they don't get
Sir,
God
sir,
status,
sir,
then Deadpool
sir.
and Wolverine don't get
he
immortal
had adamantium
status.
poisoning, so his life basically was returned to like that of a mortal.
Oh, so he died. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Sir.
can Thor. So can Loki. So did
Deadpool's
Odin.
Give or
died
take 1,000 or
before.
5,000 years.
It doesn't matter. They still die.
Deadpool. Yeah,
A sea
exactly.
turtle lives 3 times as long as us, right? They still fucking die.
Okay, so you guys are hype about sea turtles, and I'm only trying to get you to understand.
I'm ending the podcast right now. We're ending this fucking podcast 10 minutes
No.
early. No, you ruined this.
Yeah, you ruined this, Mark.
I hate Deadpool, bro. He's
right.
an anti-hero anyway.
It's because Mark can't do two things. He can't do anything mainstream, and B, think
Deadpool
anything's
wasn't even
cool.
mainstream until Ryan Reynolds
He
came
can't.
around.
Jeez,
he was the hero all the high schoolers discovered junior year, and they're like, yeah, the movie is lit.
Quit attacking me because when I was a junior, that movie was far away.
Sorry if I
It was
struck it a little
2012. That
too
movie
hard
was
on
still
it.
4 years away.
Man,
That movie hadn't even been announced yet.
if we're talking overrated,
Marvel
I feel
vs.
like
Capcom
Deadpool
is what made me love Deadpool.
one of the
just
most
saying.
overrated.
Look, here's how
Bang,
Deadpool.
bang, 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 bang.
surprise.
Bang, 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 bang. Bro, he's fucking awesome.
All right, no,
He's
hey,
funny.
Hey, let's just all start
A
telling.
merc with a mouth.
Let's just all start telling Mark how horrible the movie Deadpool was, and nobody likes it, and he'll eventually
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, it was just bad.
Like,
The
everybody hates
cinematography
this
was
movie.
bad.
I get,
The
every
CGI
time y'all
bad.
mention
Fucking hate
it,
Ryan
I go
Reynolds.
back to the parts of the movie that I hated. I'm like,
you
wow,
fucking hate his ass,
I
bro?
really hated that. Like,
He has a hot girlfriend.
hot girlfriend.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, I hate his hot.
Yeah,
his
we all
amazingly hot
hate
girlfriend.
Ryan Reynolds.
I hate how he's hilarious and
I
badass.
hate how he has a regeneration factor. Like,
Bro, he can even teleport in some cases.
quick question: where did he
Bro,
get all of this
exactly,
training to kill
I know.
everybody?
The military.
He's a little OP, bro. Like
So he got his samurai training in the military.
But you can.
Yeah.
He's not.
They
like,
teach you
here's
with a
the
sword.
thing,
I got sword training in the Marine Corps.
Gotcha.
Saber training.
He's not overly durable, so you can just break his arm. Like Wolverine, he's got adamantium, bro. You can't just break his arm.
Yeah.
Like with Deadpool, you can just walk up. If you're strong enough, you just. And he's like, ah! Like,
Yeah.
I've seen that so many times.
Yeah,
like his
Wolverine,
legs just get broken.
You punch him,
He's
and
just
it's
like a regular dude,
punching
basically.
Superman. It's just like,
Bro, all of those flips, all of those dips, that sword and that shoot,
great.
all that shit, annoying, bro.
What are you
All
talking
of that shit.
about?
All of that talking and snarky, bro. What
that
is
snarky.
I hate that shit,
You don't like Spider-Man either, right?
bro. Like, okay,
No, he doesn't like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is
doesn't.
my
Too much.
least favorite, but I'm not saying I don't like him. I have a huge
amazing.
appreciation for Spider-Man.
Without Spider-Man, you wouldn't have Venom.
I have a huge appreciation for Spider-Man. I'm not a
Okay.
huge fan of him, but he's
Bro, I grew up reading the Spider-Man Spider-Man comics.
Yeah, me
bro.
too.
I can't
I had all
fathom.
the toys. I love the
can't
movies.
fathom what
It's
you don't
just-
like about Spider-Man.
He doesn't like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
I
We're
don't
talking
like
about
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
do.
either.
We all
I
don't.
think
It's not about who
he's
the actor
actually a great
was.
Spider-Man.
No!
I think he's better than Andrew
The
Garfield.
first two, maybe. The third one was trash. Like,
right
bro,
You're screaming now.
garbage.
You're screaming.
So let me bring this to the podcast, and we have to cover this.
Hold on.
Right
I-
now. Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Right now, the internet is covering Spider-Man and Naruto in a fight, and they're saying Naruto whoops the shit out of Spider-Man.
He does.
Yeah, I
probably
believe that.
does.
Yeah, probably right about that. Yeah.
And in this
Probably
instant, I'm Team Spider-Man. So just to let y'all know,
Wait.
I don't hate him.
Are we talking Naruto with like he has Sage of Six
He-
Paths?
yeah,
ranked,
I
like-
guess so.
Yeah,
I guess
like
so.
full awaken-
Naruto. Like,
How are you
Spider-
Team Spider-Man
Spider-
against
done. Here's the
Naruto?
thing about Spider-Man though. He has like he has a ridiculous. He has ridiculous reflexes. He has
Reflexes,
the spider
strength,
sense,
and the
his
suit.
strength is he could like lift a car no problem. Like
suit.
he's got strength. He could tussle it.
Me and
He's
my
got
hammer.
the web.
He's got the webs. So like that's
He's
what I'm-
fucking smart on his toes.
he's a
He,
genius.
he
So
knows
he
how to
would-
get under people's skin in a fight. That's
He
why he
would
talks
break
shit all the
down
time.
Naruto's
Spider-Man
attacks.
does.
He would take some punches. He would
for
break
sure.
it down. He
Healing
would-
factor too.
And that's where I was going with it. I'm like, Spider-Man isn't a bitch.
No,
It would-
but Naruto isn't.
I know he's a ninja.
Bro, full blown Naruto.
But he has a limit on his. Here's the thing.
And that's what I've been saying.
He has a limit on his chakra.
No, the fuck, he just not. That whole fight went on for
Bro.
how long, nigga?
Full blown
What?
Naruto
That
has
war was
access
a week
to
long,
all of
and he
Kurama's
has-
chakra. Like,
I mean, okay, so if we're talking like when he has the full benefit of his external help,
So we basically have to give Naruto all of his added abilities, backpacks,
That's
shoes,
Marcus-
and shoelaces, but we can't give Spider-Man
bro.
nothing extra.
I'm not
The-
saying that Spider-Man would win. I'm just saying that he would put up a good fight.
bro, when Naruto was born, Kurama was implanted into him. So like,
I mean,
he really.
spoiler,
grew
he
up
got
to
it
that
taken
shit.
When
away
Spider-Man
recently.
got bit, all of the powers of a spider were injected.
Bro.
in him.
Hey, yo, hold on. Naruto,
That description alone is why
Guys,
Spider-Man is on
yo,
the bottom.
if
of
we're
my
talking
totem
about
pole.
current Naruto, he doesn't have access to Kurama anymore. So any
During,
argument,
like Boruto or
yeah.
Oh,
No, you don't have a mic though, so
I gotta watch Boruto.
I don't have a mic.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
We're done with the podcast.
Just to
Hey,
be
either
clear,
I haven't
no.
ended it.
Either way, hey, I want to say this: Naruto's a bitch.
I agree with Michael.
I'm sorry, but I gotta come in on this. First off, Naruto is born from an Uzumaki. The Uzumaki were known to have hella surplus of chakra reserves. That and he's a Namikaze. The Namikaze, the fourth Raikage, had hella surplus of chakra. So him being born of two known clans of having high chakra reserves, he was born with high chakra reserves.
Did he,
Even without
did he fight any guys?
Doesn't count, bro. Doesn't count.
even without Kurama, he had that
So
shit.
what was
No,
the
he
verdict
has
online though?
limited
Everyone is
access.
Team Naruto. They say
Oh, yeah.
he just.
That's a weird
Shadow
fight, though.
Clones,
It is a weird fight.
That's a weird fight.
Son Raikage and
Bro, I don't know. He's taking
Sage
on
mode.
all 6 of the Sinister Sticks at once.
I
I'm just
say,
saying,
yeah, I say Naruto dies with a boner.
I would rather watch. I would rather watch Naruto and Goku fight.
Naruto dies with a boner.
You said Goku wins
he's been. Yeah, I would go
over
Against-
Naruto.
Hell no.
Yeah, for sure.
He's Goku
100%.
wins. He's been training longer.
Goku wins over
He's been
Naruto.
training longer.
More training.
They both were training since children.
I don't know. Have you watched Dragon Ball Super?
But the
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead
I
and
have
call
not
this
finished
podcast a
Dragon
wrap.
Ball
Everyone's
Super.
getting rowdy in
Yeah,
here.
that's
Peace
what-
out.
Later,
I have not
guys.
finished Dragon Ball Super. So
Yeah.